first day go?
Great. I mean, when I landed, it was pretty cold, and then warmed back up, and I came back out. It was freezing cold rain, so I was a little shocked. But no, it's good. It was good to get out there, get on the ball after some testing. A lot of new faces, like CC was saying. Obviously, my first year is a great environment, great speed of play, good first day. I'm excited.
You come off national team camp and a college season, whereas I think most people in this camp have probably been resting a lot longer. Do you feel like you're at a fitness level that's different, and how does that sort of shape the rest of your season in that respect?
Yeah, I mean, I think being a pro, everybody comes into this environment fit, and so I think that we're all in a good place. But obviously, coming off of college season into camp, I have had to hold a certain level of fitness, and I hope to do that into preseason, and then obviously in the season just maintain that, and I think the team's in a good spot with that as well.
Joe, what's the first thing you think a team wants to try and build or work on in these early days of camp?
Yeah, I think it's important to kind of all mesh and get to know each other on and off the field. I think that's most important. 6 weeks is a long time, so if we can start playing together and know each other's tendencies, on the field, the way we move, the way we pass, that sort of stuff, and focus on that. I think that's key, and obviously implementing what Coach Kim has to say and learning his tendencies and his coaching styles and stuff like that, I think is very important as well.
Yeah, I know it's early, but what are your first impressions of him just through a couple sessions?
Yeah, I think he's a very smart coach. Like CC saying, he's funny, a great guy. So I'm excited. Obviously has a great soccer mind, and that's very important. And I think it's going to be important for the team and my development as well.
And what do you want to bring to the midfield for this team?
Yeah, I think holding mid, it's important to be good offensively and defensively. So I want to hold the midfield down, protect that back line, but also be able to connect the back line to the front line, string passes together. Whatever the team needs from me, whatever Coach Kim needs from me, I'm going to try to provide, work my hardest, and just bring a winning mentality. I think we have a great team, and we're gonna show what we got this season.
What's the biggest difference between a practice here and a practice at Florida State?
Practice here, I've only have one so far, but I think it's very similar. A lot of touches on the ball, a lot of technique, a lot of passing and moving, all the stuff that's very important, little details. At Florida State, it was very attention to detail, very technical, and it seems like that's what Coach Kim is going to do with us. And first practice, that's what it seemed like, and so it'll be hopefully an easy transition, and hopefully learn some new things as well.
Does it help that you know some players on this roster from the national team or your college experiences, things like that, as you new city, new team, new level of play?
For sure. It's always nice, knowing the girls, and I think, like I said, that helps with the kind of the meshing part, and the team has been so welcoming to all the new players and the rookies. Super grateful for that, all the older players kind of taking us under the wing, and I think that's a huge part of it. And, I think that's what's going to make us as great is all helping each other out. And, knowing players coming in is a big part of that. And, it's going to help out in any way I can as well.
Jaelin, has a high draft pick and some of the accolades you come in with, do you feel any weight of expectation or anything to have a quick impact here in your first year?
For sure, yeah. I mean, nobody's going to hold a higher standard than I do for myself, and so on and off the field, I'm just going to hold myself to a high standard that I always have. And then I know that Coach Kim and the rest of the team have high standards as well, so I think it's going to push my game even further, and that's what I'm looking for. Get better each day, and like I said, that's the goal: get better each day and develop, and hopefully from there can help the team out, and we can start winning some games.
A little bit of a different question, but the CBA gets ratified coming into preseason. Just what are your feelings about it when you look at it, and some feelings from the roster as a whole on some of the things that?
Yeah, I think it's huge for the league. Obviously, as a rookie, in a first year, I didn't have a whole lot to do with it. I know that there was a lot of work put behind that, a lot of work from generations of players to get to where we are now, and I'm super thankful for all their hard work, and I just hope to keep growing the game with things that I do on and off the field. And, what the women's game is growing. That's awesome. And hopefully, it'll continue to grow. And super thankful for, the veterans and older players that have really made that happen.